How much does it really cost to live in Vietnam? Hello, I'm Nam, a 32-year-old man living alone in Vietnam. If you want to understand the cost of living in Vietnam, I think a supermarket is one of the best places to start. I've just arrived at one of the biggest supermarkets in Hanoi. It's the weekend, so the supermarket is quite busy. Even the outdoor parking lot is almost full. This isn't just a supermarket. Inside, you also find clothing store, home goods, cosmetics, electronics, and even a food court. It's a popular place not only for people living in Hanoi, but also for visitors from other parts of Vietnam and tourists from around the world. It's been quite a while since I last came here. A lot has changed. Even the lockers are now fully automated. It took me a few minutes to figure out how to use them. For many Vietnamese families, the weekend is a time to spend together, and the supermarket is a perfect place for that. People don't just come here to shop, they also bring their children, enjoy a meal together, or simply take a walk around. The fruit and vegetable section is probably the busiest area. Vegetables are an essential part of Vietnamese meals. Almost every family has at least one vegetable dish or a bowl of vegetable soup at every meal. Many Vietnamese people prefer picking their own vegetables, so supermarkets usually display them in open bins. Packaged vegetables are also available. They cleaned and clearly labeled with their origin. A pack of lettuce costs about 40 cents. This small Australian broccoli costs as much as $3.40. Cucumbers are on sale today, down from over $1 to just 36 cents per pound. 5 cucumbers cost me 75 cents. Vietnam has a wide variety of seasonal fruits, so the fruit section changes throughout the year. Besides familiar fruits like oranges, tangerines, mangoes, and watermelons, you'll also find seasonal fruits such as jackfruit and plums. Apples are also very popular here, with many different varieties and prices. These ones are on sale for about $1.40 per pound. There are also pre-packed fruits. Durian is probably the most famous one. Not everyone can handle its strong smell, and it's quite expensive too. This box costs $6.40. A box of 4 kiwis costs about $4. I've never tried them before. Cantaloupe costs about $1 per pound. This small melon costs $3.20, but I think I go with a better option today. A watermelon is only 17 cents per pound. In Vietnam, many people choose a ripe watermelon by gently tapping it. If it makes a deep, hollow sound, it's usually sweet and juicy inside. It's funny to see everyone standing around tapping watermelons in the supermarket. The watermelon I picked cost just under $1. The meat section is just as busy. In Vietnam, pork and chicken are the most commonly eaten meats because they are more affordable. Chicken breast costs about $1.40 per pound. Pork belly costs nearly $3 per pound. Beef is much more expensive, so I don't eat it very often. It costs around $6 per pound. I'll take this bag of pork belly. It is $1.85. Seafood is delicious, but it's also quite expensive, at least for me. Salmon costs more than $9 per pound. This tray costs $6.25. I think I'll put it back. For Vietnamese people, rice is the most important staple food. There are many different kinds of rice here, from regular rice to premium varieties. Instant noodles are another popular choice, especially for students and busy workers. Vietnam is one of the world's biggest consumers of instant noodles. Almost every household keeps a few packs at home. There are so many brands and flavors to choose from. These imported instant noodles cost $1.14 a pack, while these regular ones cost only 14 cents. The supermarket also has a food court with many different kinds of meals and drinks. You can buy ready-made meal boxes or choose your own dishes at the counter. This can of Coca-Cola costs 33 cents. Whenever I come to the supermarket, I usually buy a few things to offer in cents as well. I already have a watermelon, so now I'll get 3 cans of red cider. Each one costs 65 cents. I also need some milk. Cow's milk costs about 20 cents a bag, while soy milk is a little cheaper at 40 cents. I'll take 3 bags of soy milk. Olive oil is healthy, but it's still too expensive for me. Even this small bottle costs almost $5. Luckily, MSG is on sale today, and I'm almost out of it. This bag costs just $1. The snacks section is every child's paradise, with shelves full of colorful snacks. This imported bag of chips costs more than 50 cents. The supermarket also sells clothes. Most of the designs are simple. The prices are reasonable, and it's convenient if you need to pick up a few things while shopping. And here it is, the legendary honeycomb sandals. Almost every Vietnamese person has worn a pair at least once in their life. These cost about $3, which is actually a little more expensive than buying them outside the supermarket. It's time to check out. The supermarket even has self-checkout machines now, which makes shopping much more convenient. It is my first time using it, so the staff show me how it works. It turns out to be quick and easy. Now let's get home. Today, I'm going to cook a special dish. I make it home just before the heavy rain starts. The kids in my neighborhood love playing in the rain. Some of them even wash their hair. The children here are raised with good manners, so they are always polite and well behaved. Today's dish is called thịt ba chỉ rang, pan-fried pork belly. It's a simple and traditional Vietnamese dish that many families enjoy with rice. It's easy to make and full of flavor. I should cut the pork belly into small pieces and fry it in a pan. I don't need to add any cooking oil because the pork releases its own fat. This dish is savory, slightly sweet, and fragrant. It's seasoned with fish sauce, sugar, garlic, and shallots. This was my favorite dish when I was a child. My mother used to cook it for me all the time. Even after I grew up, she still made it whenever she could. Back then, I sometimes joked, "Why do you cook this dish so often?" Now I finally understand. No matter how old we become, we'll always be children in our parents' eyes. She always remembered my favorite food, but now I'll never get to taste her cooking again. I think most people have a place they can always return to. As for me, after my parents passed away, I knew I had to keep moving forward on my own. Even so, I choose to stay strong and keep living with hope. I truly hope all of you are happy. Thank you so much for watching my videos and supporting my channel. I'll see you in the next video.